Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Dallas Cowboys. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Play action. Baker. He finds his man. Complete. That's Lambert. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now Sanders. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl? Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Working with a 2nd and 4. running right. Here's Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending, because what you were thinking was they're going to put it in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
Extra point by Butker is on target,
and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Baker. Escaping the pressure right. Airing it out deep for Smith.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Looking to throw. Baker. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Eagles on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be third and a mile. Back to throw. Baker. He'll rifle this one deep right side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
We talk about setting a tone or beginning a drive. That run was absolutely textbook. I'm telling you, partner, now they're not just thinking about an easy drive. They're thinking about maybe taking it downfield.
Yeah, started at their 2. Now they've got a heavy amount of breathing room. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play? I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll give to Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
A first down carry by Elliott. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd and 5.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Second and 7.
Now back to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Baker. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Baker on 1st and 10. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Lambert. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
To throw is Baker on 1st down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Baker now. A final shot before break. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Taken at the goal line. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get the sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. That's like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
It's caught. Smith. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Well, that's complete to Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Here's Baker throwing on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29.
The things just kind of continuing to unravel for him here in this second half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense, once again, up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way. But in this case, they turn the ball over.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Going for Burton, and he's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. A second right at the midfield stripe. Milton Williams. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's going to look deep for more. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 12. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. Two-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lambert. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Baker looking to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw on third down, Baker. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Throwing on first down, Baker. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Now Baker to throw on second down.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Back to throw. Baker. Wide open receiver, complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
To throw is Baker on 1st and 10. Flushed, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Micah Parsons
able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
Looking to throw. Baker.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Baker now on 1st down.
And once again, this is Sanders.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Baker. Flushed out right. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here's Baker looking to throw on second down. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. Looking to throw. Baker. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got playing to catch.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So for the Cowboys, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.